And we are going. What is going on with everybody? This your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged, and got some on the other line. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Who we got?
All right, how's it going? This is Durand, Bernarr. Most of you guys know me as Alcohol Harmony from back in the day on YouTube. And we here calling from Los Angeles in our kimono that we got from the Lion Babe concert a few years back. Still works. And we're here chatting with Eric. So what's good, Doc?
Hey man, nothing man. I've been on that Lion Babe too, man. I didn't know niggas was up on Lion Babe, man. Lion Babe's pretty fire.
Oh heck yeah! I mean, before Lion Babe, I was it was Jay Davis me, so.
Lion Babe's art, man. How you doing over there in LA, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Staying my ass in the house for the most part, because they're trying to open back up life again, and life is not ready. So I'm just like, oh, okay, y'all.
Oh
All
nigga,
right.
oh nigga, we opened up in Florida, boy. Ain't no stopping
Oh, I
niggas in
believe
Florida.
that. Oh yeah. Oh no. Y'all ain't finna be closed for nothing. Y'all ain't gonna take the beach away for nobody.
Bro, we just
Yeah,
passed
man.
what? I think we just got 100,000 cases this weekend. So yeah, man, niggas is turned. Niggas is turned, man.
Damn.
Niggas is turned. It's like we just had a concert in Jacksonville. I'm in Jacksonville. We just had a concert where a couple niggas came through to perform, and apparently at least 50 people tested positive after that concert that was there in the club. So yeah, man.
Oh, so they. Yeah.
Niggas ain't taking it serious. But I live in Florida, and Floridians don't take hurricanes seriously. We don't take anything seriously. So, like if it was a hurricane hit LA, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas would be in shambles.
Listen. Don't get me started. First of all, this place isn't even built for water, and I miss the rain. I had no idea how much I would miss the rain moving here from Cleveland, because we don't have it.
How was that moving from Cleveland to LA?
Bad. It was like going from doing your own little push-ups to getting into like Bikram yoga.
Mm.
It's financially debilitating. um, and but I will say that once you find your village and find your footing and get a little stability going, I like it. I like it here. I don't know if I would like set up shop in the city, uh, but I like what's going on right now. I'm in an environment where people are either headed in the direction that I want to be in or already there.
I I went to LA for the first time in August. I had some stuff to do, some interviews and stuff like that. And first time out there, I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. And after I left, I was like, yo, this place is shitty. This place sucks. I thought it was gonna be completely different. Everybody there seems fake. It seems very just like everybody got like a mask on. And
Mhm.
yeah, man, it was
I just said that about
I couldn't do it.
LA not too long ago.
So
It was
you
just
agree?
like
So
you
you see what I'm
never
saying?
know.
You know what I'm saying? Then?
Huh?
I said, so you know what I'm saying then?
Oh yeah. And even with people coming out here changing their names to some deep ass shit, it's just like, bruh, like, if I were to write you a check, what name would I put on there? Let's have that conversation. It's
I
just
don't know about this. Niggas change their name to the deep shit. What you talking about?
like I don't know somebody they like I don't, just something deep that is just like, wait a minute, isn't your name Greg? Like that type
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not deep. Durand is my legal name, so.
It's crazy, man. Like I went out there and I was just expecting something so different, and yeah, it kind of blew me away. And I've never been to Cleveland, but I would imagine just like the not only the scenery but the people in Cleveland, I would imagine they're much different from the people in LA.
I'd say there's a more realness going on, I guess, in Cleveland. Maybe not everybody's as productive, should I
Mm.
say, um, depending on what field you're in. But and here's the thing: I don't want to say that LA itself is completely fake, because you have some really dope people out here. But the thing with it is, just like any city, everyone's version of it is different.
Mm.
So my LA is different versus someone who got six figures in their account.
Yeah.
That type of shit. Um, or someone that's constantly trying to climb a social ladder or something like that, where it's only an opportune type of situation versus the people that I kick it with. They come from the country, you know, and it's very much a village type environment. We look out for one another, we cook for one another, we got each other's back. So when you find that, I was telling someone that if you can just find on one hand how many people can have your back when you move to a new city, that's all you need. You don't need a whole clique of folks.
I feel that. And when you're so used to a place, like I'm just so used to being in Jacksonville, Florida, which is the South, and like I don't know, just going to somewhere like New York, like having like their soul food. It's like, did white people cook this? Like, this is terrible. It's like, who's fucking making this? Like, this is not good. Now, have you ever had soul food from the South versus from like the East?
Okay, so as far as like East Coast, and can't say verbatim because soul food isn't my go-to. But when I went to was that Little Rock, Arkansas, a couple years back, this lady that follows me, her name is Lori Baker Jones. She made me banana pudding that took my breath away. And I always compare my grandmother's banana pudding to anybody's banana pudding, and I don't trust no 30-year-old grandmother nowhere making the banana pudding. But it was so good. I took it to everybody at work. I'm like, y'all try this. Like I had little cups. I'm like, y'all got to try this. I'm like, no, this ain't for everybody, but I just want y'all to try it just so y'all can know. Like I ain't tripping. So yeah, I got to try that recipe out. But yeah, I haven't gotten like so like yeah.
It's crazy you saying like soul food is not your go-to because you sing like a nigga that cook collard greens. Like you sing like a nigga that cook collard greens and cornbread.
This quarantine, this lockdown, this virus has really been bringing out different dimensions of what I can do. It's causing me to be self-sufficient. I have to line myself up. I've been cooking. Just getting shit that staying out the drive-through. Staying out of the because I'm a disciple of the drive-through. I'm a minister of the microwave. Okay.
I feel you. I mean, a nigga rocking with crystals right here, man. So I definitely feel you, man.
I tarry in the takeout. Okay, but to be in a position where you can't depend on anyone else, but yourself, and you just got to figure it out. Go to YouTube, go to Google, figure that shit out. I have to clean my own water cooler out because usually the place that I rent it from, they'll come out and clean it, and I had to do that myself. Whoop, save me $60.
I feel you, but like lining myself up, I can't do it. Like I don't trust myself that much. I tried to call my barber. I was like, me be a responsible nigga and not go to the barbershop. I'm like, let me call this nigga. Let me just try to do it. This nigga was, hey, when you this nigga coughing like he got a goddamn fur ball in his. I'm like, I'm like, my nigga, I'm gonna holler at you later. So I couldn't do it, man. I'm still out here homeless manning it up, man. I'm trying to push through it, man.
Get you some actual. You don't get you some real clippers. This is what you get actually, just to kind of practice. And you can get this from Target. Get this. Just a little tiny little. They got guards for it.
It's electric.
But yeah, I'm electric. Yep. And you can charge it. So that's what I started on, and then I got me some actual like clippers, to line up and to do like fades and shit. So I'm learned like we ain't got nothing but. If we're going to be in the house, if we're going to be stuck inside, you better be learning how to do something. You better not come up out this lockdown not knowing shit.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, you tape up, your shit look fresh.
Everybody that has come up out of here at least not learning a new skill.
Nah, I feel that. I definitely, as soon as we got on lockdown, I'm like, let me find out to do something. Let me learn to play this piano a little bit better. Let me, something. You feel me?
Something.
I feel that for sure. I guess to bring it back a little bit, to just talk about how I discovered you. Now, this was interesting.
Yes, please.
So, on the site, the KTT kind of to the site or whatever, niggas always requested me to interview different type of niggas or whatnot. So, a minute ago, a nigga say, bro, you gotta listen to this nigga. So, I seen your first name was Durand. Now, I discovered last year this nigga named Durand Jones. You familiar with him? Durand Jones.
Yes, I'm familiar with that name.
This nigga sounds like he was in the goddamn Jim Crow era. Like, this nigga legit sound like he got water hosed by some cops and just went straight to the booth. Like that nigga sound insane, bro. Like
Wow.
when I hear him sing, I just see like Negro spirituals getting sung. Like this nigga voice is different. So when I sing your name was,
I gotta really delve into it because I feel like I've heard one song, but it was a minute ago.
I'm gonna
But
sing you something.
I would like to collaborate with somebody with the same name. I you know, like, and even the band Durand, even though they
Yeah.
spell theirs with just an N at the end. But yeah, I'd like to do that just on GP.
Are you you got Apple Music?
Yes.
I'll sing you some Apple Music. I see the nigga like his best songs Apple Music, so that nigga's fire. So
Gotcha.
I seen y'all had the same name, and I'm like, nah, this nigga ain't no Durand Jones. I ain't listening to this nigga. So it took me a minute to even listen to you, because I was like, man, if this nigga don't
He's
sound,
like, bro.
I said, man, if this nigga don't sound like he was born in 1935, I ain't trying to listen to him. So
Wait, and real quick, how long has Durand been out? Durand Jones been
I
out?
can't tell you because I just discovered bruh last year, so I don't even know how long he been popping for real. So I
Gotcha.
still gotta do my
I'm
Googles on
googling
him.
it, but go ahead.
And it's crazy. I interviewed the nigga too. I don't even know that, but I was like,
You gotta do better, sir.
so he hit me again. Was like, bro, listen to him. I'm like, all right, bet. So I listened. He showed me the video where you was with old boy and y'all was playing a game where y'all was doing the piano game and he say the word and you gotta. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, he doing his thing. So I'm like, let me listen to his album, and then I listen to Soundcheck. And brother, when I mean this song is the song. This is my favorite song from you. It's stuck in my head 24/7 off of Soundcheck. Before I even say that, what's your favorite song off Soundcheck?
Right now, with everything that's been going on, it's definitely been Search Party.
I wanna get so close to you, and I can search. Nigga, that's the one, bro. That
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
one, bro.
That one seems to get stuck. Like, folks get stuck on it, and I felt that, you know, because it's honest. Like, you get so overwhelmed with what's going on around you externally that you find something. For me, I was just talking about music. Like, I'm going to bury myself and get so lost in something that I find joy and peace in, that y'all are literally going to, like, set off an Amber Alert. Like, where has he been? Like, I got y'all. Like, I'll be back once I have gotten enough of me recharged.
Facts. I
You
knew
know?
you was different in that song where you hit the low register with the I'm like,
Oh
oh, bro, that's
yeah.
crazy, bro. So when I'm listening to this album, then I was like, oh, I have heard of him because I heard Kate Tronada album. Then I'm like, oh, I did hear Knowledge. I'm like, I didn't even put two and two together. So as I'm listening to all this stuff, I'm like, yo, at a very quick rate, I realized this is honestly one of the best singers out right now. So I just had to let you know that before we continue this interview, you definitely are one of the best technical singers out. Beautiful voice, good songwriting at that. Yeah, I feel like you can't sleep on the songwriting. I love talking about songwriting.
Thank you,
And
man.
yeah, man, really good artist.
I feel like folks get so caught up in the beat and the melody that they don't catch what I'm saying, and I get everyone, you know, is wired differently because you got to reel them in first. We're not necessarily listening to what's being said. But that's something I always encourage people to do. Like, listen with your headphones so you can really catch everything that's going on. And with this new album, shoot,
Is like that? Is like that?
it's it's gangster musical theater. It's Raphael Sadiq and D'Angelo and Nate Dogg and Sade and Crash Cut and Luther and just West Coast period. The Isley Brothers, Khalees, Andre 3000, like all of those influences are packed into 13 tracks, 50 minutes, interludes, jingles, all that stuff. I got Kate Tronada on the album. Amy Winehouse, not Amy Winehouse, Anna Wise from Sunny Moon. She also sang on
Should be on the Kendrick joint.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe and These Walls. And I also got Ari on the album too. So it's cool. It's a sprinkle of other folks, but it's more of me. And this is like me. Like, it's a one man show. Like, this is what an only child at 30 has to talk about.
Well, I want to talk about the album, but you just said something that I haven't really got to talk to anybody about. You mentioned one of your favorite artists. Curious, you heard his last album. Have you heard the Raphael Sadiq album that came out last year, the Jimmy Lee album?
So I think I listened to it like one time straight through, and I might have been like cleaning the house or like working on some shit, but I hadn't like digested it. Um, but yeah, no, I'm just a fan of his voice, like period, like and but yeah, no, go ahead,
Well, no, the
sorry.
reason I bring it up is because we were talking about songwriting, and I just feel like that's one of the, because it was one of the most like, just like that. The way he wrote the album is really good. It's a concept album. It's basically about his brother who died of, I think, HIV, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh wow,
in the '80s, because he was using like unclean needles. He was on heroin, and just the way he tells that story from like start to beginning, and he has like this church interlude. It's crazy, and just the way I listen to you, like the way you write and the way you songwrite, I just think that'd be something for you if you get inspired. You should listen to that because that's a
yeah,
like that's a really good
and
written album.
and I Raphael and I know each other,
Really.
so yeah, so that's gonna be cool once I can step into something that he's created for me. So yeah, yeah.
Isn't that crazy when you meet people like that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, listen. What I tell you, I am drowning in gratitude because of all the work that I put into shaping my sound and working on myself and taking the critique and applying it and taking notes and just and listening and asking the right questions and the right people at that time being kind enough and generous with their information and their perspective to so it's just from Devette Singletary who started helped LaFace Records with L.A. Reid and Erica Badu and B Slade and just like all these people that I had a chance to admire from afar are now people that are you know that have become a part of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful for it. Yeah, because everybody doesn't have that experience.
Eric is tapped in. Like every time I'm interviewing like somebody who's like very talented and kind of like on the like, cusp of doing something, she's she's always following niggas. I'm like, yo, she's tapped in. So to see she tapped in with you, she tapped in with niggas like just everybody, and it's good to
Yeah.
see she's tapped in like that. How did you connect with her?
Internet. I was posting videos on YouTube, her stuff. I put out an EP called Eight, the stepson of Erica Badu. She heard it, and then a year later, she reached out and wanted me to be in her band, and that was 9 years ago, 9.5 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So to travel the world with one of my favorite people, who I I would harmonize with her as a kid, I now can do it as my job.
Mm. That's hard. That's hard.
I know, right? I'm like, okay, life. That's cute. That's real cute.
That's hard. Somebody that I don't know if you've met him or not, but you gave me strong vibes of him on Unblocked. Before I even say who I say, like, has anybody told you like kind of gave like them this person like you sounded like this person a little bit on that song, or did you grab any type of inspiration from that song?
The comparisons I get Tone, well, B Slade. I get Bilal. I get Rasan Patterson. Prince. Um, I've gotten a few people have mentioned Stokely.
Mm.
I wasn't like brought up on like R&B, so like I kind of missed the wave. Certain groups, but that is really it that I can think of off top.
Nah, that's not what I was gonna say. But Bilal, by the way, whew, that guy's crazy. We can get him later. But Bilal, I love that
Nuts,
guy. Yeah, that's
nuts.
crazy.
I opened up my first gig. I opened up for him.
He's insane.
Just,
I can get lost in Bilal. Let me not forget him. But you sounded like Stevie Wonder a little bit.
wow.
The way that you were singing, it just sounded like it's like something that could have been on a Key of Life for me. Like the way you were singing, I just seen you like hitting one of these while you was on the piano, and that I think it was the way you were enunciating your words, the way you spaced out your words. It was just very Stevie Wonder esque for me. And it was beautiful.
Yeah. You know what? And especially when I was doing the bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Duh. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it's funny because speaking of Stevie, I said on Facebook a while back. Guys, I don't know if I'm like I don't know if I really am in the place right now where like I get Stevie's music.
Mm.
Like it's beautiful work, you know. But it's something in me that I'm always looking for something. And he's so technical. Like I mean, he the way his ear.
Yeah.
God, his ear, and it's like I guess because it almost feels like I'm trying to grasp it. It's it's a weird thing, but I do like some songs, of course. But no, definitely. But I would never take away his musical genius at all.
Would you say you don't
So,
understand? Like, would you say like you get a little bit confused about like the musicality behind it, or like his
yes,
lyricism?
yes. It's so musical. Like it's so musical that I'm looking for like a repetitive something. But because he's so musical, his repetitives are much broader. So kind of like it's almost in the vein of like if someone were to be doing so much that it's like you can't. It just seems. But but definitely like the music itself is so beautiful though.
Nah,
Ugh.
I figured there's definitely a lot of people where like I get what you're saying. Like it's a lot of music stuff going on. Like there's a lot of Miles Davis albums that is too much for me. It's like it's a lot
Yeah.
going on in this album right now.
Right.
But I
And you
know
can
it's genius.
you can appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like So yeah.
Nah, I definitely feel that. And then like when listening to these songs, like a search party, it always makes me curious. Like, when did you start to play around with like your deeper register? Like that's something that I see you do a lot, and I'm curious like what inspired that because you do that and it sounds good every time.
So man, I used to sing a lot up in the rafters because I was always listening to Erica do live shit. She would be hitting them, and I like that. That fascinated me. Women voices, period, fascinated me. But when I got with Erica in the band and I got bumped down to tenor, the two ladies that were singing background at tears, they just love when you get down in your basement, like, cause it's natural for me,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can do that, but it's natural and it's full. And once they did that, I actually recorded a song called Basement where I was literally singing all down here. And at the very end, I hit this low ass to where sometimes I can't hit it if my voice isn't too relaxed. But yeah, and then I started appreciating male voices that did that were Velvet Luther. Um, uh, uh, Rick James is a opera singer.
Mm.
Like when you listen to his stuff, she's a very kinky girl. The kind you don't bring comes in my mouth. Like it's so theatrical, and I love that. Nate Dogg.
Mm.
I just love it. And that's some shit I can sing every single night. I had to start constructing my songs in a way that, because I was giving Lettucey and Shaka and all that shit like on every other song. Like, nigga, who's gonna be singing this shit if you go on tour?
That's a fact.
So I had to start constructing my song. Soundcheck was the album where I vocally found a pocket.
Mm.
Where it's like, okay, we're going to find a nice melody. We're going to sing it in a key that is comfortable for our voice to where if we had to sing this shit every single night, you could still do it. And if there was some areas where you had to manipulate, you could do that too. So it was really just more of a growth spurt. And that was the time when I just, I hadn't worked by myself and someone came along and, let me know like how to structure stuff and, come up with the melody first. And then you make the lyrics fit that. So.
Is there a
Yeah.
song that you have where you really can't sing it live every time, but like the technical stuff you're doing with your voice is like insane, and that's why you can't do it every night?
It really depends because my voice has a mind of its own.
Mm.
And I think just the more you spend with, something, the more you you don't really have to think about it. You kind of just know. So I mean, just to be like sitting here randomly and then just to like, I don't know if I could just do that any other time, but I
Yeah.
just feel like I just see if I can. And yeah, so it would really depend.
I,
But for the most part, it's been consistent. It's been consistent.
But I love like a lot of you like new age R&B like acts because doing different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of you guys tie in things that reminisce to things that we have like in nostalgic days, but put your own twist on it. I feel like a lot of I hate when people obviously are like they're wearing their heart, are they wearing their influences on their sleeves, and you could just tell like they're doing their best rendition of an Erica Badu or something. It's like my nigga, you sound exactly like Erica Badu, but for somebody
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you or somebody like Anderson .Paak or somebody like
I love Anderson.
he's so unique.
Anderson is hip hop Earth, Wind and Fire.
Mm.
That's what he is. I saw him live, and of course I got a chance to work with him, and it's just his mind. And then the Free Nationals, like this. I love. I just love it. It's just black excellence.
I want you to expand on that. The hip hop Earth Wind and Fire. Why that?
So, um, I got a chance to be a production assistant for Earth, Wind and Fire's tour when I was 16.
Hmm.
And my dad has been taking care of that account for years. He's a sound engineer, so he works either in front of house or he works side the stage to work on monitors. And I just there's a certain level of chemistry that everyone has, and everyone's rehearsed and they're in sync, and you can tell they really put a lot of time into that. And when you're working with the same people all the time, and it's fresh on your mind, you're always working, it's a yeah. So it reminded me of that, horns and just platforms and shit going down into the floor, and I'm just like, okay, you better entertain us.
I ain't gonna lie. You said that too calm, man. Niggas say, yeah, I work with Earth, Wind, and Fire. No biggie. It's just Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's crazy.
I think because I've known them since I was 12.
Oh, because your daddy, right?
Yeah. So I never got a chance to know them from afar. It was always Uncle Philip, Uncle Verdine, Uncle Ralph. I knew their kids. There were other people that worked in production and around the tour that had kids. So we all grew up together. So it was like its own little community. And yeah. So, but no, I want to make music like that. I want to make things that will outlive me.
You ever listen to music from that time and you're like, bro, this still feels like ahead of its time. Like it still feels fresh and like, and I have this theory that a lot of R&B music today's doesn't age as gracefully because one, niggas can't sing, and I feel like that is something that's really important. And also is equally as important, there's no more live instruments. So when you take out singing and live instruments, where's the emotion? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's how I feel
yeah.
about that.
And I think because it's, I guess, singing and just being an artist, period. Now, I guess it's become like the easy way out.
Mm.
Because anyone can do it, and it doesn't take a lot to have a hit record. And while we can appreciate a bop, because I enjoy a good bop, but I guess it gets a little difficult sometimes when someone knows what they have to offer, and it's like, what am I not bad enough to be viral, or am I not like So it's a slow burn, But I think I more so appreciate the slow burn because it really makes me appreciate my victories that whatever size they are. So that's also keeping me grateful as well because it's like, nah, you've been putting in some work, bro. You ain't got to give up. You can keep you know, and it is paying off. So I just being able to work with that mindset, helps me, kind of thrive in that direction.
Yeah, please don't give up. Like, definitely when you get co-signed by the legends like Raphael Sadiq or Erica Badu, I feel like even if you're not quote unquote viral, when you get respected by people like that, that's like the biggest
Yeah.
compliment rather than thousand niggas that don't know nothing about music versus these two people who were musical guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Yeah.
I
And
definitely feel
this
that.
was and this was more like, previous thoughts, not
Okay.
necessarily currently where I am right now. Yeah, just to expound on that. But yeah, no, it's been really good. I'm excited, and just even collaborating with other people, and yeah, stepping into these different worlds on some like musical midnight gospel shit on Netflix. Shout out to them because that show. Woo.
My friend been like been harassing me to watch that show.
Oh, bro, you must.
I seen the
Like,
first episode. It's you talking about the little. It's like a podcast animation type of thing. Yeah,
yep, like
I
like
seen it.
podcast meets Adventure Time.
Yeah. I see the
Yep.
first episode. He telling me like, I guess like the whole season is just like it's crazy. So I mean, now that
Oh
I'm having
yeah, no,
somebody else say I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna finish
yeah,
it.
no, and it gets good. It gets good.
Yeah, he told me the season finale with his mom was crazy. So I mean,
Oh, bruh.
I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but he said that was he said that was crazy.
Just it's heavy in a light kind of way. I'll just say that
Any
it's
other?
heavy, but it's in a light kind of way.
How about to say any other shows you're watching? You might want to recommend people.
Midnight Gospel, Pose, or Golden Girls.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
I love me some American Dad. Oh wait, oh, I May Destroy You on HBO Max with Michaela Cole. God, what her name was.
That's like isn't that? I literally just seen like a trailer for that.
Yeah, man, no, you must. Yeah, Michaela. Yep. For 30 minutes each episode. Like, oh, Russian Doll was good. Special, Bonding. Love, Death, and Robots. I need them to go ahead and give me that second season.
No, I'm gonna tap in. I ain't seen none of these. I'm gonna have to tap in.
Bro, do you like Black Mirror?
Haven't seen Black Mirror. I know the concept. I know what it's about. I'm sleep. I just never see. Only thing I know
Okay, so
about.
you don't even have to watch everything in order. You can literally watch any episode. They don't tie in together. The only thing they do is maybe reference like lightly a previous episode or something like that, but it has nothing to do with that episode. One episode you need to watch that's very current right now: Nosedive. Watch the entire history of you, and what was there's just a few of, like, you just, man, just take some time, just when you can, just give it an episode. But Love, Death, and Robots is a little shorter. It's 17 episodes, and they all range from 5 minutes to 17 minutes.
I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna definitely tap in, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for stopping by, man. If also, I would be crazy if I don't actually. Cause I was just looking at this all morning, so I'm very curious what you think about this. Have you seen
Yeah.
the white people, like, basically the whole Karen thing where like white people are like? So I was talking about somebody, and I just seen a video where a nigga was in the car arguing with this white dude. White dude spits on him. He gets out the car and was like, "Hey, what's your name? What's your name?" And the white dude just like walks away. And I think this is the most like coochified thing I've ever seen. It's like white people like spitting on niggas, coughing on niggas, and niggas like, "I'm gonna record you." It's like, man, if you don't beat the dog shit out this nigga, it's like, how you feel about that? Like if that was to happen to you, are you?
I don't know
What are you
if
doing?
I would have. I don't. There are a couple versions of myself that I have no intention or plan whatsoever in meeting, because I don't know what these niggas are going to do. And one of those things would be if someone spit on me.
In his face. He spit directly in his face.
Oh my, I felt it.
What's up,
Where
man?
is it right now? Where is it? Where is it?
It's crazy to me.
This shit, my nigga. My nigga. Nigga.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
my man, just help me right now.
Hey
Yeah.
man. I
I just that I mean,
Hey, we need the
I
album.
never
We
got.
don't need you to get locked up, man. We
You
need
know
the
what I'm
album,
saying? We
man. We
don't
need
never
the
gotta do
album,
shit
man.
ever in life.
Oh my gosh, man. So yeah, anything else you gotta say before you get out of here, man? I appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh yeah, no problem, Doc. I have this new music coming out. And yeah, just stay tuned. We got merch on the site. I'm doing my meet and greets where I have well, you can first book me on Cameo if you want to do something for like a personal video for someone's birthday or whatever. Or you can do like a personal meet and greet where you can book a Zoom call with me. So it can either be a one-on-one or it can be up to 5 people. And yeah, it's a good time. So it'd be low key like life coaching and therapy and catching up with like an old friend and just y'all still got the same sense of humor. Just yeah, it's that type of shit. So yeah, that's about it. You can find all that stuff on DurandBernarr.com. Music as well, lyrics. Okay, the right lyrics because Apple be playing in my face.
Oh, how does that work? I thought y'all submit that.
So some of them I didn't do myself. I was more so talking about the features. Like I'm like, I have the lyrics right here. Why are you saying this instead of that? Like Apple needs to get it together. Oh god.
Well, hey man, I think it's time to leave it on that note. And also, watch Ram Max of Flightness if you're gonna watch a show. Ram Max Flightness, amazing show. You familiar with that?
No.
Terrence Nance. He's when you see this show, this is going to be the same dude who's producing Space Jam 2. Now you probably think Space Jam 2 is like whatever, but nigga, when I mean this show this show is the blackest show I've ever seen in my life. I do not know how it made it to television. Like this show made me uncomfortable, and I am a nigga from Florida.
It was what now?
Random Acts of Flyness. It is about 7 episodes. He has like all black singers on at each of every episode. He got like Moses Sumney and like other people. I'm telling you, this show it's on HBO. I'm telling you, when you watch this show, you're gonna be like, nigga, I don't know how any white people seen this and was like, yeah, we're gonna put this on TV. This show is like he telling black people to get guns and like it's a very, very, very like I don't know how this is on TV. So I'm gonna watch what you told me. I'm gonna run back this interview. Tell me what you. I need everybody to watch this, and I'm gonna need you to watch Random Acts of Flyness. Amazing show.
Oh shit.
So you tap in with that. For everybody watching, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and you guys holla at your boy.